Circuit.
Welcome to another episode of the Unicorn Circuit, your daily dose of car news, fanking, and all sorts of automotive excellence pulled from all over the internet. It's great to hang out with you people. I understand that a very small number of you, approximately 38, that are enjoying the daily episodes. We are enjoying doing them for you as well. This is episode 97.
This is
We
daily.
are boosting towards episode 100.
We have shot this daily episode within 24 hours of you seeing it. Sometimes sooner, often sooner. Did I have a thread?
Yeah.
Thank you. I got this from the boat shop cheap because I had a discount card.
Know what it says, there's
got
been
a shark
a
on.
little bit of boat talk. What I
there's
can
boat
say
talk,
is that
people. It's coming at ya.
when you're watching this, it was filmed the day that you're watching it, or
Yes.
within that 24-hour period. This was not bankrolled on whatever. So, like today's date is Friday, the 4th of February. When are you watching it? I don't know. It should be around then.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, this is going to be the quickest episode we've ever done. Cricket rapid fire, because we know you've got a couple more episodes to catch up on, and then there's going to be more after
Yeah,
this.
and I've got to be somewhere. All right, so let's dive right into the news.
News, wonderful news. This is the news section of the Unicorn Circuit. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
New Skodas look good. The Skoda Fabia, there's going to be 3 variants of them. They're approved for Australia. They're going to be here in about 8 weeks. I think they look pretty good. Golf R's coming. Tiguan R's coming. Later on at the end of the year, there's going to be what's the big one called? The Touareg R, which is hybrid. We've done that on the news before. It's going to be big. That's my Volkswagen news. There's also going to be the Ford Ranger Raptor. I was really excited because people are like, here it is. And then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, whoa. We found this render on Reddit. It's just like, it wasn't even real news.
Bummer.
What's with that?
Is it awkward if Skoda looks better than Volkswagen, being that it is a Volkswagen?
I think they look really good.
Do you?
The old ones, not so much.
Yeah.
The new ones look really
Some
good.
of them look weird. So I'm going to dive into some Aston Martin news. Not usually a marque that we talk about very much because they're Aston Martins from England. And
We drove one. We drove one 14 years ago. We drove one over the Anzac
yeah.
Bridge. It was good.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It was lent to us
Vantage.
by our friend
They
Matt
got
Riley.
cheap for a bit, and then they went up again. I know, because it started coming up in like a save search I had for just like 2-door coupes that are fast, which is a fun way. We'll talk about that in another episode, how to set up mad save searches, because I think that's actually kind of interesting.
Yes.
You know, our last episode we did our like exploration into international car buying.
Yes, I do.
We should do a little thing about like how to set up your things if you're looking for a car.
Yeah,
that might
we
be
should.
fun. Anyway, I'm Aston Martin. No more petrol by 2026. No more petrol only. They're going hybrid.
2026. Can I check your watch? That's in like 3 years.
Yeah, what they're saying is no more
even
petrol-only motors, and that makes sense in that time frame too, because usually these manufacturers are, we're going to keep that engine until this model, and then we're going to flip it out. So what that means is every motor and every Aston Martin that comes out is going to have some kind of electricity in it. Speaking of stuff that's in England, JCB, which is a company that makes like earth-moving and farming equipment, doesn't sound that exciting if you're into cars. Well, guess what? They've made a pothole repairing machine. Why is that interesting? Because potholes suck. Hitting potholes suck, especially if it damages your car. Ask me, I know about it. It's happened more than once. It's so shit.
The people,
Which is what got me thinking about this.
38 people are going to know exactly the relevance and importance of that statement in the next week or so.
Yep. So it
Because
looks like
they're the ones that are going to be on the main channel and go, they're talking about this.
It looks like a
They're
tractor.
talking about
JCB
this.
actually makes some pretty cool stuff. Look, I mean, if you're bored, look it up. There's so much cool stuff they make. But anyway, it looks like a tractor with a giant boom on it, but the machine can actually like dig up the road, grade it, do it, like contain all the dust so they can do it while cars are there, because that's a big problem with roadworks. They shut the road, mostly because they don't want a rock to hit someone's windscreen and break it. But yeah, it'll cut, sweep, hydraulic cropping, and it can cut defects, crop pothole edges and clean them, and it can fill the pothole in less than 8 minutes, which is between 4 and 10 times quicker than traditional methods.
And automated.
A county in the UK had issues, and they said it was going to take 1,000 days to fix the issues, a couple of years, and they did it all in 4 months with this machine. So now these guys
I love the technology
flying out the
exists,
door.
and I love that it's there. The only question is, which is a question that's been going on for 100 or 200 years,
How
what
are
happens to the
potholes
people that... No, what happens to the people that were fixing them before? Let's say your dad fixes potholes, he goes and does that, and then they go, oh, sorry, you got a machine. The
Happens in all industry.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, in the newest version of that, the dad puts the lids on the toothpaste.
What if you're a farrier?
And then they get a robot to come and do it.
What
It's
if you're a farrier though?
Is that a horse
Yeah,
person?
horseshoe person.
Yeah.
Like there's not many horses that need shoes like there was because we got cars.
You could get into the Brumby horseshoe business. There's a lot of Brumbies out there, wild horses in Australia. Darryl Braithwaite loves it.
True. So what is a pothole? Basically, the water and traffic.
Where a bunch of people get stoned and they can't get up again.
Kind of. It's when moisture penetrates the paved surface or the groundwater comes up and it creates a weak spot and then it pushes it down. Maybe that's obvious to you, maybe it's not, but it's particularly bad in areas that have like regular freezing and thawing, so cold climates. That's why I think England has issues with this more so. Depends what the ground sub base is made of as well.
All right, is that the news?
It's not the news. One more, which is pretty awesome. So this is, you may have seen this doing the rounds, Koenigsegg have made an electric motor that weighs 63 pounds.
How many kilos is that?
About that big.
Let's see if this actually works today.
63 pounds. Now, let me see if I can
Convert
guess.
63 pounds to kilograms.
Wait, no, it's going to be 28. That's wrong.
28 kilograms. Yeah, it's 28 kilograms.
Did I get that?
Yeah, because you must have checked it before we started.
I didn't check it. That was quick maths.
That was some quick maths.
Anyway, it's about the size of a can, as by the picture you can see that Koenigsegg have released here. It's really small. 335 horsepower and 443 foot-pounds of torque. Now, the argument is that, okay, the motors are awesome. It's never been hard to make a light motor. It's hard to make a light battery. Okay, that's true. But look at that. It's tiny. You could put that in a mirror engine bay and you've increased the horsepower by a factor of like 8.
Yeah.
And you've got something that would do 10s with something that's this big. So the electric future is not that unexciting, I think, as illustrated by something like that, which is basically going into their supercars that can do 400 k's an hour.
Short version, put that on a postie bike.
Oh, God.
The next episode of Mighty Car Mods.
And that, everybody, is the
last
news.
episode. Yeah. That is the news. Going up next, we've got one of Marty's favourite segments, which is that even legal? This week in Is That Even Legal? Martin, do you like the internet?
Yep.
Do you like fast internet?
Everyone likes fast
Illegal
internet.
in Ontario, Canada.
Really? I've been there.
The Wi-Fi apparently is capped at 56k.
What?
Is that true?
Is that some old... That's got to be some old rule.
Who even talks in 56k's anymore?
Oh.
That is a thing. It's like I've done my due diligence. I checked one dodgy looking website. Do you live in Canada?
Like
and is that really true? We'd like to know. Let us know.
They couldn't watch this if it was 56k. So no one in Canada is watching it because it's going, welcome to Fanking.
Yes, that's right. Next up, I got a good one. It's going to be quick. In 30 seconds, we're going to chat about it. This is Conspiracy Hat Cat. Each week, we like trawling the bowels of the internet to see what kind of conspiracies are out there. And of course, this week, electronic vehicles.
Electronic or electric?
Electric, sorry.
Okay,
what's the difference between
EVs?
an electric vehicle and an electronic vehicle? Do you know? Do you know the difference between an electric guitar and an electronic guitar?
Tell me.
I'm asking them.
Oh.
We know the difference. Do you know the difference?
No, I can't remember.
So an electric instrument is something that generates its own sound and is then amplified. Yes. An electronic instrument is digitally or with analog circuitry making it sound.
Right.
So electric piano makes it ding, but then it's amplified. Anyway, I just made a mistake and now I'm trying to talk a lot so you don't notice. We're talking EVs. Why are EVs so expensive, Martin? What's the main component?
Lithium.
That makes them... Yeah, see, that's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to believe, Martin. So why would...
It's like a capped cost for lithium. Before you get into it, because I think I know where you're going with this, they're expensive because it's just how much it costs to make a lithium battery, right?
Nope.
So if you put a 90 kilowatt pack, you have to buy 1,000 of those, whatever the electric nerds will know, like 1380 cells, whatever it is, and they just cost what they cost, and how you package them is up to you, how you do that in your factory is up to you.
I'll tell you why they're so expensive, Martin. Prepare to have your wormhole blown 14 galaxies.
Let's go. It's conspiracy after all.
Companies that have been making internal combustion engines have no interest in selling EVs at all. But they know that the government is going, you got an EV, you got an EV. So instead of making them priced competitively with all their other vehicles, they're making them really expensive so they can actually sell the stuff they want to sell, which is internal combustion. It's not about the components at all. It's about going, here's a $30,000 electric car, here's a $30,000 internal combustion car. Everyone's going to buy the electric one. Let's pump the price, bro. Let's just make it cost double because we need to sell these because otherwise, like the fuel, there's going to be a surplus. EVs exist as a loss leader only to try and sell you what they want you to buy, which is their old technology.
A loss, but you're saying they're more expensive, but they're a loss leader. If you're saying they're a loss leader, that means they're expensive to produce and get the money.
Not a loss leader is not the right term. They're designed to sit in lots. So you look at them and
don't.
you drive past and you go, look at that, that
Then
looks
how
good.
come you can't buy a Kia and you can't buy a Tesla without waiting months or years?
Yeah, that's the scam, man.
That's not the scam.
You don't have
demand.
to. No, you don't have to wait
because they're better.
No, you don't have to wait.
You don't
they
have to
don't
wait.
even exist. These companies that say they've made, no, they don't.
Do you think there's like that many shareholders out there would be like, they don't exist, don't worry about it?
Yeah.
No, mate.
Dude, because you believe there's no lizard people as well.
Oh, the lizard
and you
people
also
thing.
believe
Oh,
believe the pyramids were made by humans. I'm telling you, EVs don't actually exist. They're not real. They're a construct.
This falls into what we were talking about on last episode about Elon Musk allegedly being an alien.
Yeah, which
because
is not
he
true.
wants a loss-leading EV that's too expensive, so his other alien mates that are from the other planet Zorg can sell their EVs, actually
Zorg?
sell their internal combustion engines, because it's a giant cabal conspiracy by aliens who want to get back to Mars by selling internal combustion engines and polluting the planet, and then we
There
can't
are
breathe.
a whole lot of cars, millions
We have
of them,
worked this
internal
out.
combustion,
We know what's going on.
all sitting there. The moment that they make an EV car that's priced competitively with those, I'm actually being serious
like a
now.
Tesla
Everything
Model
else
3
I
that's
said was
58
bullshit.
grand.
No, because they never made an internal combustion engine. So it's not about them.
Oh, okay.
They can just go back to planet Zorg. I'm talking about the companies that have internal combustion engines. There's millions of cars sitting there, and people are going, these cars are 30 grand. Oh, there's an electric car that's 30 grand. What happens to all of those?
Do you know there's
Come
a
on, man,
whole,
toe the
like,
line.
there's
What
a
happens to
whole-
all of them? No one buys them. So now they get this car, make it really expensive so they can move that shit before they then bring the price down. It's not that far-fetched.
Except there's a whole side.
For the next
to
section of this show, where
there's a whole side to the internet where people actually listen to and believe this shite, and that's problematic. So we got to be careful about not pushing that because this is a complete bullshit conspiracy that you made up.
I did not make it up. Okay, sorry. I
Let
thought
me go to my sources of fringe right.
I thought this segment would be over.
What is this website?
What is this? Okay, don't mention it. Don't say its name.
I'm not going to say. But look at what else they're selling.
All right, here we go. Do you want the source? Okay. I'm going to rephrase it. So why would Toyota sell a RAV4
on a
for $50,000? You know, well, they know that no one's going to buy them for that price. They know that they won't actually sell. So what they're going to do is just say they're designed to fail, they're overweight, overpriced and overstretched for the simple reason of making people direct towards
I just
buying
want
the
to stop
old
you
stuff.
right there and say
And
that
there's nothing wrong with conspiracy EV.
You said overstretched, and what actually says there is overteched. What I think they're saying is overteched, which is quite hilarious that anyone would say something's overteched. I don't like the fact that I can unlock my car from my phone. I don't like the fact that I can see where I don't like it. It's too much tech. Who does that sound like? Some old dickhead with a car that's, it's worked fine for the last 50 years. Why would I need to update? I don't need that. But I want cash because the credit card companies and the banks are in a cabal with the aliens to make sure we take away our rights to our sovereign entity. And I don't want the convenience of, hang on a second, beep, oh, thanks for the lunch, mate. I just beat me credit card. I want cash.
The most awkward thing right now is how your leg hair's rubbing on me very softly.
That happens all the time
Yes.
when we sit here.
Martin, can you...
This was supposed to be quick,
That
and
was
you're
excellent.
talking about overtexting.
That was excellent. I'm laughing a lot inside. I'm trying to retain
Inside?
it.
Okay, yeah.
No,
It
it was
really
actually...
looks like it.
You know what? No, it actually was very funny. I'm not even... Okay, here's my sincerity hat. That was very funny. Now, just answer me with one word, Martin, because I know you've swallowed full hook, line, and sinker the whole
come on,
conspiracy.
dude.
One word.
Don't talk like that. That is upsetting the social fabric of the world.
Martin.
Is people saying, you don't believe.
Do you think it's
wake up.
plausible that a company could be positioning their electric vehicles in a way to best get rid of all of their old tech
That's not what you
before
said.
they sell this?
You didn't say get rid of. That's different. That's implying they've
I'm
already
trying.
got the stock.
They're trying to get rid of the surplus.
But there's no
and they're getting rid
surplus.
of all of the old cars.
But we know there's no surplus because there's cars. There's no cars available.
There are cars, they just don't have the chips to make them work. The cars are sitting there. This is the deeper conspiracy, man.
Oh, okay.
The cars are all sitting there waiting to go. They've just got no head units, no ECU, whatever. No one's going to buy them if they can just get an EV. Do you really believe that these big companies are not going to try and make a play to try and get rid of the old shit before they sell you the new thing?
I know
it's like the end of a car's life cycle. It's the special Pooh Bar edition. Oh, it's got a Pooh Bar sticker on it. It's the same thing. They do it to get rid of it.
Look, I know that the priority is definitely like, you know, shareholders, keep your company afloat, because let's be honest, these companies don't exist if they don't make money. And everyone's like, yay, I love Toyota and Daihatsu and Nissan and all these companies. Guess what? They don't make money. They're gone. They're bought out, renamed, or they are just plain gone. So they're going to always do that first. Secondly, they're going to go, what's better for the environment? They'll have an environmental company policy. But guess what? That is never going to touch out the profits unless they're forced to by governments, which is exactly what's happening. We've been talking about it for ages. People are coming in and go, this is the law, people. Make this car and make it clean and make it do this or make it electric or you're over. And they go, okay. And then they go, quickly, let's get rid of all the stock by making the electric car more expensive, so they get rid of the stock. That's exactly what they do. Dude, you nailed it.
Oh,
you are so on the ball. You know exactly what's going on.
Are you taking the piss?
I'm not taking the piss. No, you're probably right. Next up is
governments are politicising EVs for their own agenda. The manufacturers making them are pumping the price because they're not playing ball. They're in the sandpit. They're just like, I'm not going to do whatever you need to do.
Actually better?
I'm not talking about whether they're better or they're not better. We know that they're better in a whole multitude of different ways.
What about the R&D cost of inventing that thing? They have to get that back in the money. That's maybe why it's more expensive.
No, man.
Maybe the price of lithium has a massive effect on it compared to,
no, it
let's be honest,
they're artificially inflating it because it's over-teched.
What's your other car made from? It's made from aluminium and steel and rubber and plastic. Aluminium, okay, get it out of Russia and Australia, wherever you want. It's cheap. Make a piston, costs almost nothing. You pay a lot of money for that engine, but what's the actual cost of the materials inside that engine? Really low. Lithium, it's whatever it's mined for, and it's in demand, and it's hard to get, and it's a bit messy to get, which is a whole other environmental
They're
debate.
artificially inflating the price to sell our old shit
today. They absolutely are. Next up in Unicorn Circuit / Unicorn Rant is mytown.
No, it's not. It's Fanking, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, sorry, it's Fanking.
Is it Fanking?
It is.
All right, Fanking. All right, let's go. Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's
balls by taking a photo of a near photo. Is that what you said?
Balls. Yeah, I've got 3 of them. Let's just move through really quickly.
Yeah, let's go.
Number 1, we've got...
Poo before you go.
There's
good.
Actually, you know what? I'm giving 3 Fanks of the week.
Okay.
That's one of them. The next Fank of the week is this one.
8 balls.
8 balls in sauce.
Look at the method. Look at the technique.
Look at that. That's kind of
4
guitar
fingers.
playing.
4 fingers.
That's very good. And I'm also giving Fank of the week to Cockface. Well done. Now, I do want to say thank you, because last episode I was like, please post some stuff up. You guys did. Facebook.com/Fanking Daily. The link is down below. Mutton, should we just finish up now?
No, we're doing the mytown we've got is absolutely excellent, and I really do want to show you.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a bit of random meat bag, and then we're going to be gone.
All right, let's
never shall we talk about manufacturers and their loss leading electric cars ever again.
Loss leading was the wrong term. I didn't mean loss leading.
Overtech loss leading electric cars.
Okay.
Next up, mytown. mytown is the delightful art of when people send us a freaking awesome video of where they live.
Like this
love
one.
It. I'm pretty sure this gentleman invented the concept, and I just think it's so good. It's one of my favourite things ever. So, this is Ellie from Colorado, and she's from Fort Collins. Ellie Eleanor, she's 24, been watching the show for 11 years.
Whoa.
Both inspired my passion for working on cars with the blue turd. It was generally heartbreaking to see it crushed. Yes, Ellie, it was heartbreaking. Still think about that car, but I did lose fair and square. Anyway,
would you rather someone crushed your car or just sold it without you knowing about it? Like, what would be worse? Knowing that it still exists but you don't have it, or knowing that it's destroyed but you saw it?
Both would be absolutely shite, actually. She's got a 2000 NV MX-5. Let's check out Fort Collins in Colorado.
My name is Eleanor Durdich. I am from Fort Collins, Colorado. This is for my car mods. Up in the mountains right now, where we usually drive and stuff. It's about 10:30 in the morning. We're gonna go for a run up this way. It's also really gravelly and salty up here because it's been snowing. We put some salt down on the road. Yeah, it's quite gorgeous out here. So, these towers, just pretty cool place to hang out. A bunch of communication stuff up here. There's another good site. Some mountains. I don't know if those go up to 14 over there. 14,000 feet. They're pretty dang tall. So there, that's our water treatment plant. All the water from here. This is one of my favorite places to hang out. It's just beautiful. Cool. I'll put a photo in here of whatever the oldest photo I can find is. But it's pretty interesting to see the contrast. Yeah, lots of interesting architecture overall in this place. Very interesting molding that goes nowhere. Nice. Yeah, but the town overall is really, really pretty and cool. And of course, like, suburban development and that kind of is disappointing, you know. This is my 2000 Miata NB. It's got VMAX coilovers from Flying Miata. It's got a Sparco Sprint seat on a PCI low mount. Has a roll bar. It's got a 6-speed 1.8 headers, a air filter, heat shield, and I took the resonator off. My brother made me 3D printed me some door bushings, which have held up very well. We're at this historic point of interest right now. I've actually never been here, but I've seen this house a lot. It's like there's just cobwebs in there, man. That's just pure cobwebs. What's inside of it? I mean, has it just been sitting here this entire time? Oh wow, well, that's creepy. Huh. Anyways, yeah, that's the extent of my town. I mean, there's a lot more, but that's as much as I'm going to show you right now. Alright, adios, cowboys and girls and others.
Thank you, Ellie.
That was unreal. Thank you so much for sending. That was a great video. That was excellent.
What an awesome place. It's all like alpine looking, except not snowing. But I imagine
we should go there.
We should go and visit.
I'd love to go to
once
Colorado. We can get out there easily. You know what, people? I would love to see a My Room. So if you can't do a My Town, just get in your room and go, hey, here's my room, here's my thing, there's my cat, there's my dog, there's my mum.
A My Town can also be like, there's my car, there's my local park, and there's my local servo.
You can just stand there. Send us some in so we can put them in. And if you're just doing a little one, 60 seconds, we might do a My Town special, which saves us a lot of work because we just edit your videos. We just put them all in. Give us a whole bunch for next one. Imagine if episode 99, which is in 2 episodes' time, so get on it. Imagine if episode 99 was a fan special.
Oh my God.
And you sent in videos of your car, videos of your house, videos of your town, 60 seconds max, and we put a whole bunch of them together. You could be on the internet with absolute e-fame to 38 people. Send it in to the email address down below.
Bonus for car-related stuff, because that's kind of what we're about. Anyway, next up we're going to do a random meat bag and then take it out, people.
Random meat bags, the delightful
consumption of food made in other places usually in the world. We are going to do some Aussie stuff. We just didn't go to the shop yet because we literally made the last Unicorn Steak like less than 24 hours ago.
Yes, that's true. We said it to be Aussie
stuff. So
and
I have in the random meat bag a very, very, very small item.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know, but it's got...
I think I know what they are.
It looks like a little noodle with a picture of a pig on the front who's dancing.
In Australia, we called these...
Wait a second.
What are they called? Monster noodles? They're called monster noodles?
What's he wearing? Like, what's...
He's just wearing shoes and pants, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Martin, this is just a little noodle.
Is it going to be a bacony noodle?
It's going to be bacony, crunchy noodle. It's going to be excellent. And...
stale, but good.
Stale.
Tastes like cardboard.
One of the best snacks we had on the show.
What?
It's got a bit of a teriyaki flavour to it. I feel sick.
Oh,
Thank you,
don't eat cardboard.
Mr. Pigman.
Oh.
Thank you for watching this show. Daily episodes. Is it too much unicorn? Only a couple more and then we'll be back to biannual. Episode 100 is going to be
I like
big.
there was no unicorn per circuit for like 3 months because we were busy working on
We
nuggets.
hit boost.
And then we're like, I know, let's do one every single day.
Yeah. Whose idea was
I'm
that?
so excited for episode 100.
Yeah, it's going to
People,
be good.
just hang on to your hats and hang on to your...
Poor people, it's going to be exactly the same, isn't it?
Maybe.
No, there is. It's changing.
It's changing. Oh, it's changing,
That-
people.
it
Oh,
is.
it's changing.
It's changing.
Hold
We're
on
changing
to
it up.
your jock straps.
Hold on to your EV conspiracies.
Yep. No, leave them
Because
alone.
do you know what we're
not
doing?
talking about them anymore.
Do you know what we're doing, Mum?
Not talking about them anymore.
Episode 100 is an electric vehicle. We're talking about that to try and get rid of the old shit, which is all of those. All right, thank you for watching.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.